Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to a new The Last Kingdom episode. This is episode 7 from season 5 and that means we're almost at the end. Before I start, I want to tell you that all of my season 5 reactions are already available on my Patreon. So if you already want to see episode 8, 9 and 10, so also my reaction to the show finale, that is already available there. You can subscribe to the early access tier and then you'll just get access to like the regular episodes already. But you can also subscribe to the uncut reaction tier. And that'll give you access to the 3 episodes, but the full episodes without any cuts. And that also goes for this one and the previous one. You can watch all of my reactions without any cuts, just a full 50 minutes to an hour. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the link in the description to my Patreon and yeah, see which tier fits best with you. I just watched the recap from the previous episode because it's been 2 weeks since I watched it. And yeah, it all came back to me. Sigtrygr died after he attacked them. Uhtred had to execute him. And yeah, he was able to spare Stiora by pleading to King Edward. But yeah, Sigtrygr had to die because he didn't want to get baptized. Because that was his counter offer. If y'all get baptized, then it's fine. But Sigtrygr stood strong and he was like, no, we're not gonna do that. The brother, however, I wonder, is he gonna get baptized now or are we just never gonna see him again? So yeah, that was a lot going on, but that also means that I think the last 4 or maybe even 5 episodes, every episode a character died. And then I don't mean a random side character in the background, also not like every time a main character, except for Osford of course, but like a pretty important character died every episode. So it really seems to be the theme of this show, and to be honest, I was just scared today to start watching because I was like, I can't see any more deaths in this show. So yeah, I have to finish it, and I'm also really curious how it's going to end. So yeah, the other thing we saw is that Brida stabbed Father Pirlik. I think he's gonna survive it because that would be a bit much if he dies too, and it looked like he was gonna survive it. But we also saw in the end that the Scottish king, he wants to, yeah, make preparations now because of course he feels threatened too now with all the things that's going on in Wessex. And then in the end we saw that Withgar was there, Withgar of Bamberg, Uhtred's cousin. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen now. So yeah, with all of that said, I'm just going to watch episode 7 now. I'm very curious what's going to happen. So yeah, let's go. I feel mostly bad for her. They were such a cute couple.
My queen.
Do not forget me on this. Your final journey. Your blade and my heart will remain yours. Tonight all love is buried.
Yeah, they're not just gonna accept this, I feel like. So, I mean, there's gonna be a war anyway. Oh, damn, the horse.
Sigtrygr! You lived as a warrior, and you died a king!
We should unite in grief.
My grief is that you lived and he did not. May you sail safely to Valhalla! We will drink with you again!
We'll meet again. To Valhalla!
Sigtrygr!
I just hate indeed that brother is still there, a fucking coward. Huh, they always have these crazy ass rituals. Oh yeah, oh he's arriving there now. Probably just in time.
The warrior priest of Rosenkova. He showed great courage, made us that proud. Fight of your bravery, let us drink to it.
Brida has struck again.
I feel like they really can't more at this point. Like, give them a rest. Yeah. Okay, good that he's with them now.
If he survives the night, does so at God's mercy.
We're all here, Pirlik, and with friends. She wants to punish you. She will not rest.
So now they're picking up the Brida storyline again then.
Fetch Athelstan. We will need his god. We hunt her down. We kill her.
I just feel like so much still has to happen and there's only after this 3 episodes left, but I feel like the whole Bamberg thing also still needs to be solved. Okay.
Can Pirlik travel? No.
Wise to leave Ethelwich to Rome's.
Depends on Ethelhelm seizing Winchester.
Ah.
That will be his plan. Was Elfwid informed of Ethelhelm's treachery?
We felt that was news for you to break.
Indeed.
But I feel like he's gonna be too late, because this has Ethelhelm's plan been since the beginning. So he's gonna do everything to get to his grandson first now, I think.
Then our men who died defeating Citrigal will have done so for nothing. To cure Ethelwich, and we have the opportunity to foray further north.
I mean nothing if we lose Wessex to Ethelhelm.
Much pain is felt for the Lady Stuart. I fear her grief could foment more trouble.
If sympathy for the young widow is the problem, that can be resolved. Summon Lord Uhtred.
I bring you nothing. No Brida, no Ethelhelm, no change in Pulik.
Danes of Ethelwich.
Since when have you cared for them?
Since I became their king. I know, it sounds a little strange. My hope was that a conquest would be peaceful.
That became difficult when you martyred their king. She's young. She loved him very much.
She has lost a great deal. Future, her status.
All of which she would forego to have the man.
Still, her grief could become a touchstone. Perhaps it is why she hid
I
it.
just feel like their love, it was so pure, and I don't know, it just feels like a crime to take that away or something. Like, not thinking about the whole thing that happened, but just taking him away from her and ruining that young love. I don't know, it feels so cruel.
I not expect Brida to comply, but I would hope Stiora might.
What is it you want her to do?
Tell her to swear to me publicly that all is resolved between us.
You killed her husband.
Too much for that.
We have all endured too much.
She could lead the Danes, your sister led in Mercia.
She's not gonna want that.
It could restore something.
As long as her purpose is not to lead them against me.
I do not think she has an appetite for rebellion. She will not take a baptism.
Father ensured she was baptized as a girl, so she is already saved. I see no need to do that again.
Damn. Shady.
And in return, she has your protection?
Yes.
Then I will tell her to comply. Nonna, I know my daughter will not be expecting.
Hey, but I still haven't found Elfwin.
That is her horse.
Oh, okay.
Wait here in case she returns to it. We will look for her.
She's just exploring the world.
Lady Elfwin, it is you. You are Elfwin of Mercia.
You confuse me for another.
I'm Gladwin. I too am of Mercia. I was errand boy to your mother.
If you did once serve my mother, do as I ask and leave me alone.
Are you in trouble?
My grandmother would imprison for my own sake.
Well, that our paths have crossed. I've been tasked to serve you.
By whom?
Someone who cares for you.
Kinla. He lives.
Oh, really?
I thought
Oh!
Well, where is he?
This way, my lady.
But, no, I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. I want to believe it because he's also like a young guy, so it makes sense that he would maybe be like friends with Kinlav or something. But I also feel like it might be tricked from Ethelhelm.
Lady Elfwin.
Yeah.
I thought you said Kinlav was going to be.
Never trust a handsome man, my Lady Elfwin. They only want to hump you or rob you.
Damn, they were right behind her.
The man who approached me near Lisbeth offered me silver for Elfwin.
We have met before, have we not?
Lady Edith.
Whore is much like another.
He is no whore.
It is unwise, altar lady, offended by Mercian guard.
She's no friend of yours. She took silver from me in exchange for news of your whereabouts.
Then may your charity be returned in exchange for Elfwin.
This is no business of yours.
Perhaps not of hers. Elfwin is my granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
It is business of mine.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just gonna like kidnap her or something.
You may keep the silver as reward for finding her.
He was too reasonable.
You underestimate men crumble based of Alfred's widow.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Because I had the same thought. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like I know that actor though.
Ill-advised to cry out for help.
Wish only to speak to us, a brother.
I would never speak to that guy again.
She will be mine, that I may punish her. The source of all our sorrow.
Do not think on it.
Think on the one who started, one who dealt the final blow.
And grief for sick trigger too. Anger will destroy you.
I'm nothing. Wife to no one, queen to nowhere.
You are still a daughter. Father would do anything to make this
Oh.
right. Edward proposes you be lady here. Rule for him in his stead. Not be queen. Ethelwich would look to you.
What does Edward want in return?
Swear allegiance and forgive.
I do not. I cannot in my heart.
Forgive with your mouth, your heart keeps silent.
I am no more an oath breaker than you are.
Yeah.
You are a woman alone. I'm not. Can offer some protection, but the day will come.
I'm called elsewhere. I will be left as a target. This was always true.
Please see that you need to do this. Did you accept?
Why have they taken us?
Maybe you shouldn't have fucking run away.
My son is shrewd. Felt she was a threat. He would keep her close, not use hired men. Only a wealthy coward paid men to... Oh, foolish woman. Ethelhelm.
I just saw the realization struck.
Only he would be so bold.
What would Ethelhelm want with me?
I do not know. I am certain I have no wish to find out.
How do we resist? No weapons, no plan.
That is not completely true. People have come for my life.
She's prepared now.
I am schooled how to protect myself.
I can't believe I just like this woman more every episode. She's just so foolish. They're like, why are you laughing? We kidnapped you.
Do not fear. They look at us and they see weak, feeble women. Therein lies our strength. Ethelhelm and his men are fools to underestimate us.
Hell yeah. Teach them a lesson. He's going there now.
Do you think there will be war with Wessex?
No, peace serves both kings better. We stay here, kiss asses, go home. That old goat's not of Northumbria.
Lord King.
One moment.
They call me the Dane Humper, but I'm fairly sure they're assassins. You Edward's ambassador.
Lord Ethelhelm.
Oh, show me the gift.
There is no gift.
You didn't tell me to say that. To insult me.
I'm just the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger. If it was only a real message.
Treaty I made with Ethelflaed still stands.
King has not spoken treaty.
What game is this? You want me to cut your head or send them back?
I come to give you fair warning.
Of?
Ambitions not shared by me.
Do not need warning. Half the lords of Northumbria are sworn to me.
This asshole.
You've picked the wrong king.
Misunderstand me. I'll come for peace.
What then? What is this trickery? It's a bluff. I know Edward is your family. To your daughter.
That is the thing. She was murdered. Edward Essex believed it was Dane.
I fucking hate him.
It is vengeance, you seek.
Bare feet.
Sees enemies everywhere. Even my grandson, Weir, sweet Christian boy. Ambition stretched no further than Wessex. I see.
You tried to sell?
You helped me raise rebellion against the king. Weir, under my guidance, guarantee no incursion into Scotland. Your lands are safe, as are his.
No interest in playing kingmaker. One king is much like another.
We would offer more than just a treaty. Half the profit from the lands of mercy. Through a marriage bond, the Lady Elfwin. The lands are prosperous, fertile, as is the girl.
Ew.
Edward is dangerous, committed to expansion. He is haunted by this dream of his father. If you do not strike now, the opportunity may not arise again.
I mean, he is really selling it though. If I was him, I'd see the reason why you'd go for this. But fuck Ethelhelm.
Leave me to dwell on it and speak to my commander. But do not go far. You have intrigued me, Lord Ethelhelm.
I can do it when they're asleep. They will know nothing of it. We let them live. Not be a guard chasing us. It will be an army.
Killing royal women does not end well. This I know. But you are right.
I actually think I don't know the actor. I just think he kind of looks like Steve from Stranger Things. What's his name again? Joe Keery?
To kill us. We do not know that. We are too powerful to be left to tell the tale. They know what forces I can raise. If we are going to act, it has to be now.
Well, I hope she feels very guilty for running away.
I have no polite word for it.
Take a piss. That oak needs watering.
Where she can be witness.
It wouldn't do well to deliver your cargo soiled, would it?
Walk.
Okay, 2 against 1. You can do this. They didn't even tie them up or anything. It's just like, yeah. Indeed, like she said, oh, they're weak women anyway. He doesn't even watch them.
Sit down.
Answer me.
Sit down, or I will make you sit down.
Oh. Elswood, I swear, if you leave this girl to die, okay. She was thinking about just leaving. Come on. Ugh.
We are not so easy.
Let's fucking go.
Did you see? I felt like
I feel like this is her first kill ever. Oh shit, yeah, I was afraid of that.
be gone, or I shall slay you also.
Let's go. Yeah, I didn't think he was just gonna go. Oh my god, this was so stupid. They really thought he just left and they just didn't pay attention anymore. That was not so smart. But I love her. I never thought I'd say it, but that was slay. Slay Elswit. Let's go. Also, the old Elswit would have indeed just left Edith, got her horse, and took Elfwin and left. But yeah, character development.
I'm returning to Kent.
Why do I feel like he wants to marry her? Because that's possible now.
I would not bring you somewhere that was not safe.
Please let me on my way. It is for the best.
Why do you flee me now?
I am sparing you the trouble of sending me away. We have been both blessed and Cursed.
Cannot be that it shall not stand. There can be no more bastards.
Which is why I leave.
Oh, so she's pregnant?
I knew what I did. I take my punishment proudly.
I said there can be no more bastards. I know not why, but perhaps this is the reason we have suffered so much grief. Perhaps he decided that we are to be wed. Such a priest.
Wow, I can't believe I said that in the beginning of the scene. Like, I feel like he wants to marry her and then they're getting married. What the fuck? I don't know why I saw it coming like that. Oh shit.
So soon, mother replaced one.
She lies warm in her grave.
An unexpected blessing.
So I'm to be replaced also.
Elfwin, return. I command you come back here.
Grieve his mother.
Yeah, you can be a king, but that's still your son, and he's not gonna listen to his father. And I get why, because I really understand he feels like that.
Stomach a disobedient child.
Maybe, no. I thought maybe Athelstan was gonna be there, but he's not there, right? I just want to see more scenes between them.
I've been asked to comfort you.
There is no comfort, Father.
The king loves you.
His actions speak differently. He does not want me to be king, and he felt no love for my poor mother.
Seek help from me, and you will find it.
There is one thing, but you will refuse.
Ask.
I need to travel from here. Journey with a priest, less likely to be questioned or troubled.
To where?
Join my grandfather.
Oh, I was afraid of that, yeah.
I cannot help you. I do not know where he is.
But I do.
Why does Edward not tell him? Because now it's gonna be too late.
Urge you to stay.
Urge you to pay your debt. He tells me of those who are his men, who owe him favors.
I am not Ethelhelm's man.
Kings see it that way? If I told him of the debt?
Damn. To be fair, I kind of feel like this is Edward's own fault. If he would just, like, for once, talk to his son. Because now the son doesn't know that Ethelhelm, yeah, that it was his doing. In the end, Ethelhelm killed his mother. Oh, Brida's there. But now he doesn't know that, and now he goes there, and then that means Ethelhelm is gonna talk to him and lie and, you know, and then put him against his father. So, and I feel like that's not hard right now because they don't have a good relationship. Okay, so she is going to do it. Say she forgives Edward, but...
Kneel before your king.
Oh, this must be so hard.
I know that it is wise for me to kneel, but my heart will not allow it. I'm sorry. I was trying to honor my father's wish. To honor him is to dishonor my husband. It is a destruction of everything we have built here in Ethelwich.
You will face the consequence.
Do not do this.
Done this to humiliate me. You would have lived in comfort.
The thing I want, you cannot give to me.
This is foolish.
No, I will not crumble just to be protected. I will be free.
Strong.
Freedom is only to face the executioner's blade. Then so be it.
Oh my god.
If you gave your word on the battlefield, life would be spared.
You and all who follow you are to be exiled from Ethelwich.
Those who wish to stay live at my behest.
But if you are not gone by sunset, I will not be so generous.
Bring Ronvalder to me, and he'll put a sword to his throat. Ronvald will betray you. Then I shall execute him and find another. And another.
Oh, he's angry.
Back on this wretched town forever.
Well, he's gonna do it, of course. And he will indeed betray him, but... Oh, I think it's really strong of Theora, but also stupid.
Edward now offers Ethelwich to Ronvald. You want this for your people? He will make war, take tribute, use the children as his slaves. Just as he meant to when he brought Brida here.
He abuses the people, leave in search of the true queen. Ronvalder will rule nothing. They shall come to me.
Tell pursuit of dignity.
I am your daughter. I was bred to follow honor.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Uther would have done the exact same, but I understand that he just wants his daughter to be safe.
Made you the plaything of Brida, our slave of the House of Wessex. Will not be mine.
Damn.
Drop your sword. Speak with her.
Will not listen to me. Her heart is broken, as is her spirit. We'll pray for her instead.
Why is she doing this? Just so headstrong.
I do not know.
You're her dad?
Lord, it's Brida.
She just came there alone and already doing damage.
She has a message for you. Meet at Lloydis. Come alone.
That's it? Lloydis? And what? I know where she is. Lord, do not do this in a trap. Because it is a trap. Destinies have been entwined since we were children. Either she kills me or I kill her.
Yeah, it has to happen sometime because this is always gonna be a loose end now.
Kill her and her death will haunt you. Instead, you can choose compassion.
I have compassion. The innocents she kills.
It's not our place to reason why.
The son is just always so
Forgive Brida.
peaceful. In the beginning I kind of hated it, but I began to appreciate it.
Then you must absolve her of blame and yourself, or you will never find peace. Swear to me you will not kill her. Take her captive. Father, do not kill her.
I will take no pleasure in it. It's just the way things must be.
Open the gates!
He's just dealing with so much at the same time again.
Wakeguard here will help us with the practicalities. Escort Lord Ethelhelm to your fortress as a guest. He will prepare the betrothal and await my arrival. Give him every courtesy. He has promised me much.
Oh, so maybe these storylines are gonna be like together now. Because I'm understanding that they're going to Bamberg now, right?
You've probably heard of it. It's called a Bebember.
You are the man that torments Uhtred. I had expected someone different.
Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, he looked cooler with the previous haircut, even though I can't really remember it. But he looks kind of silly now. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I didn't think he'd like return there ever. And then to face Brida.
Dig your own grave?
Mine or yours? I'm prepared. Ends where it began.
Oh, chills.
Did not have to be this way.
Funny. That's what your son said when he begged to keep his rules.
Yeah, there you got him. Made him angry. The thing is just, I feel like their whole fight, it was so small. Oh no, don't do this to me. No. And then it got so big over nothing, and it escalated. Why is she so weak suddenly? Oh no!
At some point I will see you on the battlefield. I won't hesitate to kill you.
No!
Richard, give me death! Him again, waiting for me!
Oh, that's what she wanted. I see. I mean, after everything she did, you must be able to kill her now, right? He still can't do it.
You should kill me, come on, you must kill me, nothing left to live for. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Oh no, not them as children.
What are you waiting for? Kill me, please!
No.
Oh, come on.
Not kill you.
Come on.
My son could forgive you after what you have done, and I must do the same.
No, do it, coward. Do as I ask for, Sen. Do it!
I feel like we've seen this before.
To kill you would be to kill part of myself. We were bound as one.
We were the same.
There was hope before, there can be hope again.
We were the same. Shut up.
We can't go back. Everything good we ever had destroyed. There's nothing left. Talking through your eyes.
Now you sound like the girl
Yeah.
I just amongst these trees. The girl that I loved. She's there still.
Is she?
What is she gonna do?
I can't find her.
I will help you. Trust me.
Really? What? Wow. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. Oh! Oh! I thought she stabbed him, but it felt so weird because it was a good mom, but... Whoa! Whoa!
What have you done?
Only what you could not.
She has every right to do that. I get that Uhtred had like hope for this, but...
I'm sorry. I'm cold.
No.
Yeah, she's going to Ragnar and Vibeke. Wow, I never thought he'd still feel this emotional over her dad, but also it makes so much sense. Whoa. Whoa. Honestly, the first thing I have to say right now, I'm so right about the theme of the season. Really, every episode, an important character dies. So, that was the first thing I thought when she shot Brida. Like, yeah, it makes sense because there was no main character who had died this episode yet. But, well, I never thought it would happen this way. What the hell? I feel like I have so much to say now, but I don't even I can't even find the words. Like, the scene was so beautiful, and I think it feels good how it ended. Okay, I'm just gonna start somewhere. The thing is, I didn't want Uhtred to kill Brida, and I didn't want Brida to kill Uhtred. Even though everything Brida has done is so wrong. She slaughtered these innocent people. She slaughtered Stjora's people. She did the thing to his son. She tried to come for his daughter. And after all that stuff, you would think that you'd finally be done with someone, right? And be like, hey, this person really needs to die now. But at the same time, and I think that was so beautiful how they did that in this fighting scene, how they showed the flashback of them being young. Like, they looked so young. And like, of course, in the show there have been so many time jumps, so they're supposed to look, well, actually even older than they are right now. But also, that was like season 1, and now we're in season 5, and it's like, it's still, I think, about 6 years or something between those seasons. Yeah, I just think it was so beautifully done. It really brought me back to those moments of indeed them chasing each other in the woods and just the love they had. And indeed, the way Uhtred said, like, we were the same. It's like no one has been in their position. They were like taken away from like, yeah, Bamberg, like as Christian children. And they were raised by Danes. Like now there's a lot of Danes everywhere and trying to live in peace for as far as that's going well right now. But I really feel like they were maybe like some of the first ones who were like, they weren't born like that, but they were raised like that. And I mean, they had, for example, Ragnar and Thera, like their brother and sister then. Always feels weird to say that because Brida was also like together with Ragnar. But for Uhtred, I mean, he really saw them as his brother and sister. And I imagine that in some way that also must have felt like that for Brida. But it was really only just the two of them who could share this experience together and who just like knew each other since they were children. I don't know, I get, even though after everything she had done, it still just didn't feel right for Uhtred to kill her. And it also didn't feel right for Brida to kill him, even though I feel like Brida, she was prepared to do it a few times. But still, we all saw that in the end. Okay, I have to say Uhtred held her off a few times, but I feel like she also couldn't have done it when the moment came. And the thing is, she was so mad at Uhtred, and I feel like this all started at the Tettenhall battle, if I'm correct, where she begged him to kill her because she didn't want to be taken a prisoner, and Uhtred didn't do that because he didn't want to kill her. And I feel like that's where it started, and she got so mad at Uhtred because of that, well, in my experience, small thing, and I get it was in the end a big thing for her because she got taken prisoner and they treated her so bad. That must have been like such a bad experience, and I get that makes you angry, but I feel like you also should have just seen like, hey, he just didn't want to kill me, he just wanted me to live. But I feel like from there on, this whole situation, it just escalated, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then eventually there was this hate so strong that all of this happened, that she did that to his son, that she attacked the daughter and her people. It just went so far, and I just feel like it all could have been prevented, you know? I don't know what I expected from this fight. Like, for a moment, I was kind of scared, like, they're gonna hawk and she's still gonna do it, or he's still gonna do it. But then the moment they were talking and he was like, I don't know, I remember exactly what he said now, but I thought it was something like, we're gonna make this work or something, or we're gonna make sure of that, whatever. And I was like, no, they're genuine. They're really gonna try to make this work, like her being with them or just her living. I don't know exactly what they meant, but just not her dying, you know? And also, she missed her daughter that much. But I feel like hearing those words from Uhtred again, and realizing, hey, maybe this is not my enemy, I think that kind of gave her strength again to like not completely want to die anymore, but having some hope, I think, if that makes sense. But then constantly my thought was like, this is really beautiful and I wish this was okay, but Brida still killed countless of innocent people and like Stjora's people. Like the son, he forgave her because he's pretty good at that, but for Stjora, I understand Stjora wasn't just gonna forgive her. Like, the difference is also to the son, she hurt him. With Stjora, she hurt her people. And she killed, like, people that were really close to her. Like, the one woman in the end who said, like, hey, yeah, I can be your servant girl. And then she just killed her. So it didn't feel okay for Brida to live. And it would have definitely not felt okay if Uhtred would have just been like, yeah, good friends with her again. No. That would be such a betrayal towards your daughter. So I think in the end, Stjora... Oh, this is taking long, but I have a lot to say about this. I think in the end, Stjora killing Brida is just like the best solution. because I didn't want Uhtred to kill her. And I think Steora needed this revenge. Steora is going a path I didn't really expect, but I'm also like, I really appreciate it, but I'm also kind of scared for her safety. But it also wouldn't have, wait, I'll get to that later, but just her killing Brida, I think that was perfect. And Brida's dead now, and the thing is, she felt so lost, so I didn't really imagine a big future for Brida anymore, that she could really get out of this. She was so full of hate and so broken in the end, especially also because of the loss of her daughter. Also Ragnar, Knut, who she also found out betrayed her in the end. And she just lost everything, kind of by her own doing in the end, like the last thing. But I understand that she was kind of done. And I think the most beautiful moment was just when she made that comment and they were laughing again. And I just instantly, I recognized season 1 Brida. And Uhtred said it like, this is the girl I knew. And oh, I can just cry again. That was beautiful. So I think I said what I think of that then. I think it was really beautifully done. Yeah. I'm glad she doesn't live, because that just wouldn't have been fair. But I'm also glad it wasn't Uhtred who did it, but that he was there with her in the end. I'm very curious what you guys think of it. Please let me know what your thoughts are on Brida's death scene and how it all happened. But I think it was perfect. Yeah, then I want to go to Steora, because the thing is, what she's doing, it's maybe not really smart, because she's not safe now and now she has to leave, and indeed then is going to Sigtryggr's brother, and no one really wants that. So I don't know if it's smart, but also it just wouldn't feel right for her to just lie and forgive the king while she doesn't actually do that, while she's Uhtred's daughter. Uhtred is all about honoring oaths and just like his honor in general. Like, you know where she gets it from. But then he's mad at her when she does it. And I do understand his point of like, but you're a woman alone. Because she is kind of an easy target now, especially like back in that time. And he can like, yeah, save himself, you know, but for her it's like, yeah, it's pretty easy target there. So I understand what he's saying, but also I feel like you can't expect this from your daughter. This man killed her husband, like the man she really, really loved. And I feel really bad for her, like her grief, it's really strong, so that really shows how much she loved him. And it just would feel wrong to just agree with what Edward says, you know. But yeah, it's a hard situation. Like, I want her to be safe and I want her to thrive, but I don't really know what's going to happen to her, but I am very curious about that. Uhtred is still her father. He's never going to let her down. I'm kind of wondering how he's going to respond to the whole Brida thing now, though. Because, of course, she killed Brida in the moment he thought he got Brida back. But he also must understand why she did it, right? And in the end, it's indeed still his daughter, so you're always going to be behind your children, right? Like, maybe he's going to be mad in the beginning, but he'll have to understand. That's kind of how I feel like you'll have to understand eventually why she did this and that she had every right to do this. So yeah, I just hope Uhtred is like still going to be there for her, which I think he will because it is his daughter, and just going to keep her safe, and maybe they can figure something out together. Maybe they can go back to Bamberg and just live there as a happy family. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot right now, but it's really something we'll have to see how it goes in the next few episodes, which is only 3 left. But yeah, I'm very curious about that. Yeah, then we have Æthelhelm, who's there with the Scottish king now, and they're going to Bamberg. And I do have to say, I think it was kind of funny how we just laughed at Whitcar, like, hey, this is the guy who stole Uhtred's birthright? What the hell? I hate Æthelhelm, but that was pretty funny to me. But yeah, the fact that they're going to Bamberg now, that gives us an opening for Uhtred to maybe go there too and take it back. Because like I said, I think these storylines are going to mix right now. Because they're going to take Elfwin there. And he probably still also wants to help Elfwin because she's still Æthelflaed's daughter. And yeah, they all like promise to keep her safe and all. So that kind of gives him a reason to go there. But like, there's more reason to go there, if you get what I mean. So I think that's pretty interesting how they're going to do that. I'm very curious about that. And I need to give a big shout out to Aelswith. What the hell? She was an absolute slay this episode. I never expected her to do this. But the thing is, I really hated her from the beginning. And I've said this before, but only now I've kind of come to realize that she's just so goofy, actually. It's like she really tries to keep up this really serious appearance. But then, for example, when she was like with the knife, and then the other two are kind of laughing like, yeah, you're so silly, actually. I feel like if she didn't have that much power and from like the moment she was born, and because now it feels like she doesn't really know better, and that's why she kind of treats everyone like shit. But I feel like if she wasn't born with that power, I think she would be pretty funny, actually. So, I don't know, I start to appreciate her more. It's just kind of sad that in the end her plan didn't really go as planned, because they still got Elfwin, But the one guy is dead though, so I think they're all gonna end up at Bamberg. That's my prediction right now. That was a long outro, but a lot happened. I have to say, during the episode I was like, oh, it's kind of slow. But then with an ending like that, yeah, you really got me. Yeah, I am gonna miss Brida though. I think it was time for her to go, because the whole Brida Utrecht thing has been going on for a while right now, and she's done a lot, so it was time for this storyline to be closed, I think. But it's gonna be weird to not have her anymore. Yeah, also it's only 3 episodes left, so that was my reaction. Very curious to hear what you guys think of this episode. Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said before, if you already want to see my reactions to the last 3 episodes from the show, they're already available on my Patreon under the early access tier. But you can also see my full reactions to the episodes under the uncut reaction tier. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to check out the link in the description and you can subscribe there. Also, if you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then yeah, I really hope to see you next week. This is exciting, last 3 episodes, so yeah, hope to see you then. Bye!